While his colleagues were being executed in Moscow basements, Aldrich Ames was buying a mansion in cash. This is the brutal chronicle of the CIA's deadliest mistake. Today, Zorivox Chronicles uncovers the chilling story of the man who hid in plain sight while an entire network of spies was being dismantled. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The Cold War was a time of shadow and suspicion. In the mid-1980s, the United States and the Soviet Union watched each other carefully, relying on spies, defectors, and secret operations to gain an advantage. Among them was Aldrich Ames, a CIA officer whose life seemed ordinary, but whose actions would soon shake the very foundations of American intelligence. Ames had joined the CIA in 1962, gradually rising through counterintelligence roles. By the early 1980s, he had access to the agency's most sensitive information: the identities of U.S. assets in the Soviet Union, details of ongoing operations, and assessments of penetration into enemy networks. Few were better positioned to protect secrets, and fewer could cause more damage. Behind the professional facade, Ames's life was troubled. Alcoholism, financial difficulties, and a failing marriage weighed on him. By 1985, facing mounting debt and personal dissatisfaction, he made a choice that would irreversibly change intelligence history. Without coercion or recruitment, Ames approached the Soviet embassy in Washington, D.C., offering America's secrets in exchange for money. The Soviets, stunned by both the value and ease of the information, accepted, beginning a 10-year-long espionage partnership that would cost lives and compromise countless operations. The results were swift and deadly. U.S. agents inside the Soviet Union disappeared. Some were quietly arrested, others were executed. At least 10 lives were lost directly due to Ames's disclosures, while years of careful intelligence work evaporated almost overnight. All the while, Ames continued his work at the CIA, attending briefings on compromised operations, listening as colleagues speculated about the mole, and returning home each day with more secrets to sell. Meanwhile, he lived extravagantly, buying homes, luxury cars, and paying off debts, despite a salary that could never support such a lifestyle. As the Cold War ended, the mystery of missing agents remained unsolved. Eventually, the CIA and FBI formed a joint task force, scrutinizing financial records and tracking suspicious behavior. Ames's unexplained wealth and patterns of activity finally drew attention, setting the stage for his downfall. In February 1994, nearly 9 years after his first betrayal, Aldrich Ames and his wife Rosario were arrested. Confronted with irrefutable evidence, Ames confessed to selling secrets to the Soviet Union and later Russia, receiving millions in exchange. In court, he showed little remorse, viewing his actions pragmatically rather than morally. Ames was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. His wife received a reduced sentence. For the CIA, the damage was irreversible. Careers were destroyed, trust was shattered, and the agency had to confront the vulnerabilities that allowed one insider to compromise so much. The Ames case remains one of the worst intelligence disasters in U.S. history. It revealed that the greatest threats are often inside the room, from trusted officers who know the system well enough to exploit its weaknesses. His betrayal stands as a cautionary tale for intelligence agencies worldwide. If you find this story interesting, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you.